The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence.
Oh, great leap! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Gyökeres certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Costa Curta gathers from the goal kick. Tries to play it through. Pass somewhat off target. Takes a shot! No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's Camavinga. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now, can they get him away? And Dijk gets over and intercepts. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, well played, well played. Costa Curta. Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. But that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Shevchenko. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And this is Messi. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Right, Shevchenko. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Messi. Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! And there is your opener. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. No way through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. There's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He might be in here! Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Rafinha. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's Scholes! Scholes! A princely strike! A finish finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Things starting to look very comfortable. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta. Scholes. That is ended up in no man's land.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mbappe. And that's a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. And he plays one through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Camavinga. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Rafinha. Now that's well seen too. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Great chance! And it's in! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Camavinga. Messi. Look at the space here. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Portugal now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Aims beyond the defence. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Barella has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through the chance! And And he's stuck it away! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Manchester United cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. And Messi! Oh, it's come loose. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Scholes. Tonali. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Camavinga. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that deals with that comfortably. Rafinha has created one goal already. And it's skewed away. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's cut it out. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. Tonali. And he cuts out the supply. Gyökeres. And he's decided to go for it. A real chance and a real let-off.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 21.
75 minutes played. And this is Messi. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. We expected better, and so did he. And he welcomed Rafinha! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually think...
And Shevchenko! So close to drawing level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe! No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. And that has left him in a heap. And they're quick to get it back. Driving on and making good progress. Corner number 2 then. Bigo plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Aubameyang. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He'll fancy himself from here. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. And he's going direct. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's a little off target.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Great vision. 5 minutes to add. Knocks it into space. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. Tonali. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. And here's Van Nistelrooy. No, that's been intercepted. Brahim Diaz. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against...
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
It's also the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Fabian Ruiz. Ribery. And it's Rijkaard. Koundé. Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Not the most accurate pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Both sides exercising caution for now. Thiago, and this is Thiago. Bergkamp, and that is expertly dealt with. Rafinha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a pretty loose pass. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Tonali did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Aubameyang. He'll try from distance. Oh, it's hit the post. That's put paid to the danger. And here's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz gets flagged offside. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Right, Shevchenko. Great defending, strong and determined. Fabian Ruiz engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Van Basten. Tacho cuts it out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Luis Suarez shoots! Oh, what a big quick... That's another chance! It's there! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now that's well seen too. Nice-looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Pacho. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Suarez. And that pass just didn't quite work. Fabian Ruiz.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Suarez. That is a great pick out. And it's hoisted clear. Olise. And Shevchenko. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, slows for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Maldini. Threads one in. That has ended up in no man's land.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half.
And Aubameyang! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's straight offside. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Thiago. Tonali. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Shot, surely! Olise
There will be 1 minute.
changes him with that pass. That's a little off target. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Van Basten! Can he finish? It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Bergkamp at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Fabian Ruiz. And that has put paid to that. Thiago. Luis Suarez.
Alwedat have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Looking for options for movement.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Thiago. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos.
The attendance
Maldini.
for this match is 71,898.
Just about up to the hour now. Serginho gets across and deals with it. Lovely pass, but can he... Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Alwedat find a position of... Van Basten! No, he's missed it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Aubameyang. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Bergkamp. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, important interception. Koundé. Cannavaro is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Tonali. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fabian Ruiz. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed. Ribéry. Chance here to counter. Van Basten. Now it's Luis Suarez. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Koundé. And here's Suarez. Pinches it off him. It's not an especially good pass, that. And the pass is intercepted. Rafinha. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Well timed, excellent interception. It's a searching pass. Stood up well to him there. Bergkamp. So what can they make of this? It's a sharp pass. Pacho. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Great vision. Pass is just off target. Rafinha. Now it's Aubameyang. Roberto Carlos.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Tries to pass it through. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Coventry have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
It's little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role and play make from back there, but I see him as having a lot more than that in his game. His positioning is key. He reads the game particularly well. He's headed for stardom.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily. Point-blank header! Nearly, but not quite. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is a nice touch. Applies the finish! It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And it's been taken short. Now that's a lovely exchange. Pinches it off him. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both
shot a goal! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Grimes. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz has been caught there. It's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Well, I think they could do with making...
Aguero! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now there's the clearance. Tonali, can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Merino. That's good running with the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. It's run loose here. Tonali tries to play it through. And he's been shifted off it. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Serginho. Looking for the run. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, good spread. And he's picked it up out wide. So what can they make of this? That is a great pick out. Chance! And there's a goal! But that is not going to count.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Coventry always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Out towards the flank. Strong running down that left flank. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Tries to pass it through. Fabian Ruiz. This is a promising build-up. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Aguero. Onyeka. Grimes. Onyeka. Grimes.
Two added
Onyeka.
minutes have been indicated.
The final seconds now. Aimed beyond the defence. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So, into the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Merino. And it's Tonali. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Grimes. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Good read, needed to be. Merino.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Shevchenko is wide and looking to get onto this. Onyeka. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And they're on him in a flash. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that's an excellent interception. Now, can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Coming on to replace him is number 17.
Crosses it in. Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now, can they get him away? Here comes the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Defending was strong and firm. Onyeka. Fabian Ruiz. Merino, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, that's fabulous.
He'll be disappointed with them. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
On the field, number 18, number 29.
Onyeka. Just about up to 75 minutes. Onyeka. Grimes. He is through here. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Coventry clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball. Chona.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Now that looks a decent ball. Merino. Fabian Ruiz. Can he finish? And a neat finish. Manchester United are back on level terms. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We're looking at a different game now.
Manchester United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Oh, well played, well played. Shevchenko. And the pass is intercepted. He's got away. Oh, important interception. Akanji.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just...
Tries a shot! Serginho. Tonali.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Onyeka. Merino. Chona. And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, getting up there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. That's destined for the flank. And here's Martinelli. That is good strength. Messi. Now it's Fabian Ruiz.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Tonali. Gabriel Jesus. And Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. And it's Lewis Skelly. Shevchenko. Now Subimendi. And here's Jesus. And he's running through. Now it's Madueke. Nicely spread. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Now that looks a decent ball. Madueke! And again! Harmlessly behind. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Tonali. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Mosquera is the guilty party there. And he is going into that little black book. Fabian Ruiz. Serginho. And it's Marino. That's put paid to the danger. What a throw in. Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. And it's made its way to him. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Martinelli. And he's been shifted off it. Back to the keeper it goes. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Ødegaard. Subimendi. Madueke. And the finish! Merino. crunching tackle. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's come to nothing. Messi. And it's Ruiz. And this is Aguero. And he's picked out the run. A lot of space ahead of him. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Takes a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Calafiori. A nicely aimed pass. Now it's Madueke. Chance for a shot! Has another go! Oh, what a mistake! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's having a go! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Arsenal have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That has been knocked clear. That'll be a throw-in. Well read, nice interception.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's had it taken off him. Fabian Ruiz. Strong running down that left flank. Now, can they get him away? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Fabian Ruiz. Madueke. Zubimendi. Lewis Skelly. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. And he's had it nicked away. Aguero. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he welcomes it in. And this is Shevchenko. Merino. Now there's a fine ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United come in leading by just the odd goal.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Gabriel Jesus really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. It's Aguero! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
And it's Ødegaard. And he's quick to return it. That's the keeper's ball. And here's Madueke. Distributed tidily. Zubimendi. Serginho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Calafiori, Alexander-Arnold. That could spell trouble. He's found a way through. Fabian Ruiz. And Shevchenko. Now that's well seen too. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That's a delicate pass. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's in a great position here. Now it's Aguero. Shevchenko. Zubimendi. Mosquera. And it's Ødegaard. And Madueke. Zubimendi. Now Ødegaard. And it's Zubimendi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 36.
Martinelli picks it up from the goal kick.
Coming on the field.
Now it's Aguero.
Number 29.
And he cuts out the supply. Lewis Skelly. And they're on him in a flash. And here's Havertz. And that's gone loose. Now it's Martinelli. He's shifting. Chance, surely! And another try!
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
Now it's Ødegaard. And here's Martinelli. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20. Noni Madueke. Coming on to replace him is number 7.
There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Merino, renowned for his long-range shooting. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Ødegaard. Chance! Havertz is flagged offside.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Timber cuts it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Arsenal needed that. They really needed it. Saka!
Minutes have been indicated. Substitution for Arsenal, number 29. Kai Havertz. Coming on the field is number 17.
Ødegaard. Oh, it's come loose. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And he's picked it up out wide. He slings it in. Oh, well played, well played. Ødegaard. And time is up. Manchester United have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points.